Hello, everyone. I'm Beau Eckstein, and welcome to our webinar on USDA and SBA government guaranteed loan programs. Today, we'll dive into various loan programs offered by the USDA and SBA, and these loan programs are designed to help small businesses thrive. First, let's explore the USDA program. But before we get there, let me give you a little bit about who I am. Maybe you follow the channel here on YouTube, or maybe you don't. But my name is Beau Eckstein. I've been in the lending business for over 25 years. And over the last 6 years, I've started to focus on government guaranteed lending programs. And it really excites me to be able to help so many people. And a lot of people are unaware of these amazing programs. So part of what I do is educate people on how these programs work. And then I help you navigate and find the right lender for the deal. Which is definitely a skill that you have to learn over time, because not all banks are created equal. Not all lenders are created equal. And that's really where I help people that find my content, or they hear me on a podcast or on somewhere speaking on business and business lending, to really kind of get them to move forward in whatever they're trying to do, whether it's a startup, whether it's an expansion, whether they want to own the building as opposed to paying lease. So there's lots of options out there, and I put together these brief training classes to share the programs that are out there. So hope you enjoy. Feel free to go and review my channel. There's a lot of great content. We have, I think, well over 1,500 videos. So, well, talking about the USDA, this is generally for rural designated areas that have populations less than 50,000. Now, there are some exceptions in the food categories, the fresh food categories, but typically we use a mapping system. So we'll put in the subject property address, and it's going to come up if it's considered eligible for the USDA program. So there's 5 programs we're going to cover. The B&I loan, for example, the USDA B&I loan, that can go, generally from a $2 million deal to a $25 million deal. There's the community facility program, which you can do up to $100 million of funding through the USDA program. Keep in mind, a lot of the times you can build in, and in the capital stack, people or developers are using new market tax credits, different tax incentives, and they're also maybe using CPACE in the capital stack. So you can get really, really creative on this kind of funding. So the USDA isn't making the loan, they're guaranteeing a portion of the loan. And that's generally from 60 to 80% of the loan amount is going to be guaranteed, right? So it's similar to the SBA, where they have the rules on based on the loan amount how much they're going to guarantee. So B&I loans, you could be eligible if you're a for-profit business or a nonprofit. Most nonprofits in the SBA realm are not eligible unless they have a division that is a for-profit. Use of proceeds, working capital, business expansion, real estate, machinery, and equipment. Rural Energy for America program, which is called REAP. This is for small business and agricultural companies. Projects on this program must show annual savings on energy, and loan guarantee programs are up to 75% of the loan amount. Now, the Community Facility Guaranteed Loan Program, maximum loan amount $100 million. This could be for public bodies, tribes, and nonprofit organizations. Projects must be for public use and show significant community support. And then they have the Water and Waste Disposal Program. So this is for, it's going to be in a USDA designated rural area. Eligible borrowers, public bodies, tribes, nonprofits. This is for projects for drinking water, sanitary sewers, solid waste, stormwater disposal. Those type of sectors. And then they have the food supply chain program as well. And this could be for for-profits, nonprofits, really deals in the middle of the food supply chain, 40 million max per loan. no geographic restrictions. Then you have the SBA loan programs. We talk a lot about SBA. Really, that's I would say my strength. I'm definitely more knowledgeable in the SBA realm than USDA, although I'm quickly learning USDA at a much higher level. But SBA, I'm structuring 7A deals. I'm structuring 504 deals, express loans, franchise startups, business acquisitions, startup businesses. SBA is a great tool. So typically somebody schedules a call with me. They hear me on a podcast or talking somewhere at an event, and we're going to do an initial discovery call. And at that time, because a lot of these programs, you could do the program with a 504, but it might make more sense as a 7A, potentially a USDA deal. So what I help do is navigate the right loan structure and figure out how we're going to lay out the capital stack, what lenders to approach on the deal, who's going to give us the best terms. That's all what my kind of advisory business does. And so we're going to talk about the 7A, 504, and some microloans today. So the 7A is the most popular loan. You can use it for working capital. It could be for real estate, debt refinancing. It could be a business acquisition with no collateral. So you can do what we call airball deals. So with the USDA, you have to have a one-to-one collateral. If not, it's not going to be eligible for SBA. It's not going to be eligible for USDA if you don't have the collateral. Now, with the 7A, you don't need the collateral. Now, if there's a collateral shortfall, guidelines say they have to look for additional collateral. But that's the beauty of the 7A, where the SBA 504 is going to be for real estate only or heavy machinery. And that's a collateralized based loan that doesn't do intangibles or goodwill, or we call it airball. So the 7A loan, you can go up to $5 million. Now, keep in mind, sometimes we could do a 7A with a conventional loan. We call it pari passu. We can usually get up to $7.5 million in proceeds if the business supports it from a cash flow perspective. So we have the SBA International Trade Loans. This is for exporters, small business exporters. These are higher guarantees for international exposure. Great product if you're import-export type businesses. And then they have the Community Advantage Loan Program. Guarantees can go as high as 90%. You don't see as many of these type of loans, but they are out there based on the scenario. The 504 Loan Program. This is a first and second. The first is the bank piece. The second is the guaranteed, the SBA guaranteed piece. So on $1 million deal, for example, $500,000 senior loan, a $400,000 junior SBA loan, 10% equity injection. Now, if it is a special purpose building, you're going to get a 5% haircut on leverage. And if it's a startup, you're going to get an additional 5% on leverage. And these come with a 10-year prepay. So basically, depending on the deal, the 7A for real estate only has a 3-year declining prepay. So in this rate environment, it may make sense to go into a 7A loan. And these are all the things we talk about during the discovery calls based on your unique project. So microloans, these are up to $50,000. A lot of the nonprofit CDCs arrange these smaller microloans. I don't really get involved with microloans. I really do loan amounts from $75,000 and higher, typically on the SBA small program or the express program. But I wanted to include this, that it is out there. There are some good lenders that I could make some referrals for you if you're looking for these microloan programs. The SBA does have a directory of micro lenders if you want to go to their website and look. So anyways, that's really the meat and potatoes of the different government guaranteed programs. Now, we didn't really get into guidelines and everything like that, but there's a lot of programs out there. We're very fortunate to have these guaranteed programs. Many countries don't have anything close to this. So if you're looking to start a business, expand your business, look, business expansion with SBA, you can get up to 100% financing. That's right. So if you filed at least one tax returns, you have solid financials, good borrower, good credit scores. There's banks out there that will do 100% deals, and that might not even be collateralized deals. So like if you owned a franchise, for example, you owned one and you had filed a tax return, you've owned it for a year and a half, you're growing, you want to open a second location, you can get up to 100% financing. It's such an amazing tool to get into. So feel free to go to my playlist and look at my playlist under SBA Lending. There's a lot of great content. You can book a call with me at bookwithbeau.com, and we can go over your scenario, what you're looking to do. I can help you structure your loan, give you some guidance, find the right bank for you, or non-bank SBA lender or USDA lender. So really, I'm an advocate for you. I love putting together deals. I love seeing people win and own businesses and expand businesses. So go to bookwithbeau.com, and thank you for joining us on this short webinar. I'll see you soon, and thanks so much. Hi guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you want to visit myterritorycheck.com, to find out if the franchise we spoke about on the show, or maybe it's one you've investigated and you're trying to see if it's available in your market, you simply go to myterritorycheck.com and we'll do a quick search for you. You enter in your name, email, zip code, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible if that particular franchise is available. We'll also send other franchises similar to that if it's not available, so you can figure out what is available in your marketplace as you're diving into different franchise models. So go to myterritorycheck.com and we'll help you out as quickly as possible. See you soon. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.